Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is El Gordo Mamon. We are live. We on IG live. You sound rough, way. Hey, I just got over the Rona. That I'm not gonna lie, that shit was fucking intense. The first 10 days, that shit was fucking deadly, bro. No, ya mentirles, way. I thought that shit starts fucking making you dream and shit, bro. That you're gonna not survive. You start dreaming about aliens and all kinds of bullshit, bro. And all fuck, esa madre, güey. Si te pega coronavirus, buena suerte, güey. I mean, I'm glad it didn't get me that bad, you know. But if you guys want to come on the show again, everybody from IG Live, come join Podbean Live, El Gordo Mamon. We are live. We are live, bro. Estamos. Had that shit back in July también. I think I had it, bro. Messes up you mentally. Yeah, it does fuck with you mentally, bro. That shit like be having you thinking like, fuck, like, am I gonna survive? Why am I so hot? Cold, hot, cold, hot. What the fuck do I drink? Do I drink Vicks? I put fucking Vicks in my culo. ¿Qué me pongo, güey? No mames. Oh man, you sound like you're gonna do a love dedication. Yeah, what's up, everybody? I want to give a love dedication to the Irie Eagle out in King City, California. I don't know where that's at, but when you smell the shit, you'll find it, girl. Nah, we're all live on the Podbean app. If you guys want to come join, download Podbean app. You can get on the podcast with me. You can come and talk on here about whatever it is you want, bro. Pinches condones, caldo de pinche pollo, lo que sea, güey, lo que te da las putas pinches ganas, güey. De aquí, de allí podemos hablar de eso, güey, lo que quieras, güey. This guy. But this will also be yo no hablo inglés. Si quieres, hablamos en español también, güey. Si quieres, hacemos el pinche capítulo todo en español, güey, para que I'm from Greenfield, fool. Same shit, güey. Greenfield, King City, South County. Can I just talk on you? Can I talk to you here? It's too much to download. Ya no empezar, güey. Todo el tiempo la gente que no tiene suficiente para... It's the same shit. Every time I tell everybody from IG Live, hey, go and download the app. Oh, I don't have enough room. What the fuck do you guys? I make videos. Did you get anxiety from COVID after? No, I don't get anxiety, bro. That shit just like keeps fucking. I don't know, bro. That shit just fucks with you, bro. Like when you're sleeping. No sé, esa madre otro pinche pedo, güey. But if you guys want to download the app, I'm gonna be on here. I'm gonna be talking to myself most likely because nobody's on here. Usually I go light or late. Y acá la pago, ¿qué? No sé, güey, de lo que estás hablando, güey. Oh, man. All right, guys. Download the Podbean app. Come join me on here on Podbean. Está chingón, güey. I'm going to be live for the next hour or so, maybe 45 minutes, talking about who knows what. I made the topic team parent. I don't know what the fuck. Yo no dormí, güey, por 2 semanas con Dios COVID, güey. Me lavé las judas. Neta, güey, los primer puto días, I couldn't sleep with that shit. That shit was fucking horrible, way. That shit was, oh, no mames, way. No mames. All right, let's get into this topic. I don't know. I just thought about it. Being a teen parent, you know what I mean? It happened to me, you know, and sometimes when you think that shit's not gonna happen, it happens, bro. And I was still in high school. His mom was pregnant. She was already out of high school. We were together for a while with my son's mom. We were together pretty much all high school and shit. And I found out she was pregnant. I was like, damn, fuck, ya valió verga. I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to play football no more. Not gonna fucking. It's gonna suck. You know what I mean? It's gonna suck. I have to get a job once I graduate. And which I did, I got a job. I moved in at her house for some reason. I don't know why we did, but I used to live it with her parents in her little tiny room. I had got a job at I worked for the mayor of Salinas at the time, was Ana Caballero. It was a non-profit organization, but they paid us obviously, and we would go around the community building shit, taking down graffiti and putting up trees and all kinds of bullshit. It was a whack. It was a kind of a whack job. I mean, yeah, we're helping the community, but that's about it. The only thing I remember about that place was, bro, they had a back room and they always had snacks in there, and I used to always fucking go in there and take them. They used to get all mad because they didn't know who was taking the snacks, and it was me. They had famous Amos cookies. Oh my god, that shit was fucking funny as fuck. What's up, Powder Wars? Enter the live. What's going on? Yeah, bro, that shit was funny, man. But you know what I mean. You don't know what to expect. You're I was only 17, bro. My son was 18 when I was born. In the hospital, right there watching the everything go down, everything, and the baby wouldn't come out. 18, yeah, bro. I was only 18 when I had my first kid. 18 years old, bro. I hadn't even graduated. Well, I already had graduated. So I graduated in June. He was born in July. I think I graduated in June sometime around there, June. And this fuck, bro, that this fool no salía, güey, no salía el pinche bebé, güey. And they had to do a C-section, bro. I seen a C-section, bro, at the age of 18. They had like my baby's mama tied up, way. They had her tied up, way. Like they're gonna, como que la van a crucificar, güey. La tenían así amarrada de arriba. I guess they numb you from the waist down. And the doctor just starts sawing with a little saw. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on? And then the doctor kind of told me, like, hey, look over there, like not to look over the curtain, the little curtain they had blocking her. And I just see him take out my son. Y ya lo sacaron a la verga. Y ella estaba, she was all drugged up, bro. She didn't even know. Like, we didn't even have, I think, a name planned out. I just named them, bro, that they Adam. I was like, give him Adam, put him Julie in my middle name, Gonzalez, a la verga, yeah, wey. Yeah, wey. Yeah, bro, fucking, he was born, and we were living together, bro, and it was crazy, and we moved into our own place, and I had to work, bro. I was working at first. I worked at a couple of jobs. I was working at a temporary agency, and I was what the fuck was I working at? Oh, I was no, before he was even born, I was working at Papa John's. I was working at Papa John's. It was a brand new pizza place, and making a little bit of ends meet, whatever. Her parents were helping, and my parents, my mom, everybody, you know what I mean? It was like whatever. Then we got a place on our own. It was like at the time for a 1 bedroom, 1 bath apartment. It was like 825. No, it was $725. This was in 2004, 05. No, 05, 05, 06. And then I was working a little bit at a place where they made mufflers for Harley Davidson. Then I worked there, and then the company moved to I don't know, out of state somewhere. And they moved out of state, so then I had to get another job. I had applied for a Chase tractor place. They were gonna hire me. They were gonna start me like straight out of high school, bro. I was all juice, like 16, 17 bucks an hour. I was like, hell yeah. But then my baby's mom's dad's like, oh, I got you an interview at this place where he used to work, where it was a carpet store. It was called Wheeler Carpets. And the dude's like, yeah, I'll pay you the same. Y que no sé qué vergas, que no sé, blah, blah, blah. Y llegué, me mintió, güey. He for lied to me, for starting me off like at $9, and then that I'm gonna get a raise, and then all kinds of bullshit. But I used to install blinds for them. So it was a carpet store. So when I wasn't installing blinds, I was just working in the warehouse. The warehouse, we would cut the carpet. We would cut the carpet jobs for the day, for the next day. We would take in orders. We would take out customer orders. If customers order anything, we had to throw the old fucking carpet away, the old padding. That shit was nasty. We had to fix it. Sometimes we had to close the door. Like I was kind of nasty, bro. The padding shit. But when I wasn't in the warehouse, I was installing fucking blinds, bro. I was the blind man, bro. I was installing blinds for right here in the area, Monterey, military housing. So each house had about roughly 20 blinds a house. So when I would go do blinds, they would give me like 3-4 houses. And I was out there fucking putting blinds away. And ya poniendo pinches persianas a la verga. I remember, I think at the time, my babe's mom worked with my mom. I'm not too quite sure. I used to go ride my skates to work or my bike sometimes because we only had one car. It wasn't that far, but those were the kind of sacrifices that you had to do, as a teen parent, I think, And I don't think his mom just seen that, bro. Seen that I was sacrificing and doing all that shit, for us and for the per person. And but I worked there for a while, bro. So I graduated 05, pretty much straight out of high school, went to work there. Not for a while. I worked there for about 3, almost 2 years. Worked there for 2 years, and then me and his mom kind of shit didn't work out, bro. She just wants to. I feel like she just wanted to party, and we're still young, bro. We're fucking 18 years old. Had a 1. My son was already 1, I think, maybe 2. I left the apartment. I went to go live with my mom. She always had a job where she was like manager of the apartment. I don't know how the fuck she got these jobs ever, or how the fuck she always had these jobs. But she always got these jobs, bro. And I was still working at the carpet place. I was putting blinds. They would give me sometimes 2-3 houses a day. They thought it would take me all day to go put all these blinds right. I had it, bro. I had this shit down so good. So they gave me the list of the houses. In the van, they built like a box. In the back of the box, it had all the sizes for each blind. So I would just grab all the blinds of the order for that house. So this is what I would do. I had all the brackets on one side of my little belt, and then I had all the screws on the other side of my belt. I would go in and drop off all the blinds. You again entered the live studio. Shout out to you again. So I would go in, drop off all the blinds on each window. Bam, 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 bam. I would go back. I would install all the brackets. Bam, 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 bam. I would go after I install the brackets. I would install all the blinds. Bam, 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 bam. Come back around and pick up all the trash and dip out. So they thought it took me all day to do 3 houses. But when I would get there like around 8:39, I was done with like, if they gave me 4 houses, I was done maybe around 12:31. And I would just go chill in my house. These fools thought I was putting blinds all day. Just, you know what I mean? I was young, bro. But it was kind of hard to hide because I had a big ass van with with their big old logo. That could have been like, sometimes I would have to just stay in San, and I would just have to stay in Monterey, bro. I would stay in Monterey, park somewhere, just fucking sleep 2-3 hours, come back to Salinas, help out with the rest of the night on. This is how they drive by my house every fucking day. These motherfuckers. You hear that shit? This is why I need to get on a house, get a house where there's nobody that drives by like maniacs. Se pasan de vergas, güey. I don't even know where this shit is going, but this is my life as a teen parent, bro. So I'm no longer with her anymore. She's kind of moving on. I'm paying child support, paying her, a couple $100. not through the court or anything. I got lucky and I never got court ordered for her, or we never went to court. We never got to the point where we needed to go to court, you know, me and her. But she, you know, his mom decides to get married. She's like, fuck it, I'm gonna get married. So she marries somebody. She leaves to Florida. I didn't see my son. I'm like, fuck, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm just living on my parents' couch. Meanwhile, around all this time, my dad is fucking high as fuck on fucking meth. This fool got addicted to ice, and this fool's going crazy. We lost the house. It was a time in my life. I'm like, fuck, this is fucking crazy, bro. My fucking son left. My dad's fucking going nuts. We have to sell our house. Honestly, I was drinking a lot as a fucking young 17, 18 years old. I was fucking andaba piste a la verga, güey. I used to get fucked up. And I mean, I got to the point where I'm like, fuck, I don't want to fucking live here no more. I don't want to do this shit no more. And an army recruiter came looking for my brother. They came looking for my brother. A bunch of my buddies had just joined a couple years before me, because you already been out 2 years out of high school. So I tell the dude, you know, fuck it. My brother's like, oh, I'm not gonna go. I can't go. I'm getting married. No, this and that. So you know what? I'm like, you know what? I'll go, bro. Let's go check it out. Let me know what it's all about. I always kind of wanted to go, you know. And then we went down to the recruiting stations, kind of showed me the video. They show everybody, there's a million jobs in the army. You can do any of them. They'll pay for you for the future. No sé qué verga. I didn't give a fuck. I wanted to go anyways. So, I'm like, all right, I'll go after my brother's wedding. This was in October of 2006. I want to say 6, maybe. I think it's like October 2006, somewhere in there. I chicken out. I'm like, nah, I don't want to go no more. No, fuck that shit. No quiero ir, güey. Ya no quiero ir. So, and then plus, I didn't like the recruiter, bro. He was an idiot. He was bien pendejo, güey, a la verga. So then my brother gets married in October. That shit passes. October, November, December, January. January passes by. We hit January 07. I'm like, fuck. You know what? I do want to go. Fuck it. I want to go. I go back. I talk to a different recruiter. The original recruiter got kind of butthurt. And you know what? I was like, fuck it. Whoever signs me up. I don't give a fuck. Que me firme. I go do my test. I go do everything. I pass. And they're like, all right, you're going to leave February 24th, which was my birthday. I'm like, fuck, I can't leave my fucking birthday, bro. What the fuck? Hey, pues no me fui. I didn't go on my birthday. They gave me the 26th of February, 2007. I get to Fort Benning, Georgia. We're in Georgia. And yeah, man, rest was history. I was there, did my basic training, came back, chilled. Still really kind of hadn't seen my son because he was in Florida. My mom was still talking to him, talking to her. I'm only at the time 19 already, 19, 20 maybe, 19. I think 19. I want to say 19, maybe barely turning 20. And did my time. Got stationed in Europe. Was in Europe for a couple months. Once we got there, they're like, "Hey, you're gonna get deployed. We're gonna get deployed to Iraq." Got deployed to Iraq 08. I don't remember when 08. Sometime in 08. Came back. We were there 15 months. Came back 09 from Iraq. I mean, it's always like my son's mom still kind of talking to me. She knows I'm gonna come back. She knows I'm gonna be on leave. Wants to kind of get back together. And I'm like, hell no, never in my life. Like, because she's getting a divorce now. And it's like, fuck, this chick is fucking crazy, bro. Se está divorciando a la verga. And I got out in 2010. I got out 2010. I started working for the Monterey. In Monterey, I started working in Monterey and as a security guard because one of my dad's customers, he was like, hey, they're hiring ex-military to work security. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. I go, I do all they did all in-house training. They pretty much fired all the original security guards because they were contracted, and they hired all of us, which were civilians, all ex-military. Worked there for a couple months. My dad said, hey, you want to become a mechanic? I said, Simón, vámonos, dale gas. So I went to become a mechanic. So I started going. I was still working and going to school at the same time. And I was like, you know what? I'm making the same amount of money going to school because the military was paying. And I was like, I'll just go to school full time and come to the shop after work. So from school was from 8 to 12. I would get back. So I would drive from Salinas to Fremont every day for almost 2 years. Got my smog license, got all my shit. And then rest is history, bro. Started doing smogs. Got 2012 around there. Started doing smogs. Started doing shit at the shop. Sometimes I was never really around at the shop. People were looking for the smog. I no me encontraban, güey, la verga. And finally, IG came out. I got started getting serious with IG. I started seeing my son more because my baby's mama moved back. I'm still at the time, bro, what, 23, 24 when I got out, I think 24. I'm still young, bro. So in 2000, what? Yeah, so 2012, I was done with school. Let me backtrack. 2011, I buy a house. So I bought a house, bro. Tengo una casa. This is crazy. This is a lot of fun. It's pretty from high school to now. So now that I'm telling the story, es un chingo de pinche pedo a la verga. And yeah, at the time, my wife, over the time we were dating, she moved from LA to Salinas. She moves in. She moves in the house with us. My mom moves in. That's the time my mom was still living with me. My dad was at the shop. We're at the shop. We're running the shop. It's starting to go good. I'm starting to make some money. Starting to get customers. Instagram starts gaining popularity. I started doing little videos of mamadas del shop. And then from there, IG took off. Actually, around that time, when I moved into this house, I had got my son from my son's mom. So I just said, hey, you're moving around a lot. He's not steady. He's not, he's not going to the same school. He's not making the same friends. You're always moving around, It's like, I told you, just let me get him, whatever. It's not because I want him or because of whatever, but it's just better for him, Sometimes, and it was probably hard for her, but she knew in her head, bro, that it was gonna be a lot better for him, to be here with me. He had his own room and everything, So it was I think a good decision, a good decision for her to let him come live with us, So he live with us. He starts seeing her here and there. Time goes on, and she keeps no problem. He goes with her here every now and then. He starts going less. He starts going less. He gets older. She's saying, I'm gonna pick you up. She doesn't pick him up. Little promises here and there. Being a parent's hard, bro. If you have never been a parent, especially when you're not with the person, it's even more difficult. You're sometimes females try to use the kid, as to gain ground, or to hurt you, or to try to, put them in the middle of the thing, or the money or all that bullshit, bro. Okay. Has nothing to do with it, and it's just it's about the kids, bro. And some people have 2-3 kids with, with 3-4 different baby's mama. That's her, she has couple different baby's mamas, but at the end of the day, as long as the kid is taken care of, and it's, I think that's the whole gist of all this, because I have two girls now. You know, what I mean, me and my wife are together, and I mean, I can see my son. You know, it has affected him, and he has had a little bit tougher life than them. You know, he's had to move different states, different cities, different schools. You know what I mean, all that crazy stuff, bro, and all by the age of 6, bro. This by the age of 6, this kid has already had been to a different state, had a different dad figure, had a couple different dad figures by then, I think. You know, that weren't his real dad. Um, went to kindergarten in a different place, went to first grade in a different place, went to second place in a different place. It was like, you know what I mean? It was crazy. It was nuts. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, everything turned out good. You know, he's gonna be 16 this year. I can't really believe it. It's pretty crazy. Um, if you out there and you're deciding to have kids at an early age, just be ready for it. You know, it's not just about you; it's about the kids, and you gotta take them to school. You gotta feed them. You gotta buy them clothes. You gotta teach them stuff, and you gotta do a lot of stuff, bro. Nomás es coger y ya, güey. Nomás quieren coger y sacar al puto niño. No llegar los taxes. But you know what I mean? Oh, excuse me. I don't know if you could do that on podcast. I hope so. There's people who's still watching it here. It 3. We still got one. We got one person watching. Yeah, or listening. They ain't watching. Or listening. But yeah, I just wanted to get back on here. I said I was gonna do it every day. It was a pretty tough 2 weeks, you know, with the COVID stuff. It all went. I feel like today is finally the first day that I don't have any symptoms or have anything, you know. It was pretty crazy. It was it sucked, you know, just fucking laying in bed all day long, just laying there. You can't really do shit, you know. And if you get it, just drink a lot of teas, drink water, drink a bunch of liquids, um, drink D3, drink elderberry, drink Anicia, I think Anicia, what is it called? Something like that. Ahora, güey, viene del IG Live. Es todo, pariente. Si quieren hablar aquí, güey, nomás ir a ponte tus audífonos, güey, y marca ahí, güey, y puedes hablar conmigo, güey. Podemos hablar de lo que quieras, güey. De lo que quieras. Al pinche Riv 7. How do you guys get those? Did they just give you those names? PBG7, fuck, FZ. ¿Te dan ese nombre nomás, güey? Al rato lo cambias, güey. Simón, güey, I just signed in con Apple, güey. Es todo, pariente. A la verga, making an account. Es todo, pariente. Sí, para la otra, si quieres hablar, güey, o si quieres hablar conmigo, güey, podemos hablar. Si tienes algo que hablar o tienes lo que quieras, güey. Aquí hablamos, güey, a la verga. Pinche coronavirus te queda con un pinche tose, güey. Un tos. That shit, like, I just have like a little cough left from it, but that was my story, you know. As a teen parent, I'm gonna be 34 this year. My son's gonna be 16 this year. Soy el que un día te dijo que te cogerías al Chuy, güey. El Chuy Patallónica. Tal tiene la gente que dice, hey, güey, ese güey, ¿qué hace, güey? Sepa la verga, güey. No sé lo que hace, güey, pero está conocido por algo, güey. No sé lo que hace. There's a lot of people on the internet that I'm like, people are like, what the fuck did they do? I don't know, bro. They entertain people, dog. No sé qué lo que hace, güey. No sé qué. Hay una gente, güey, como en TikTok, que tienen un chingo de seguidores, pues nomás porque tienen pinche culazo, pinches chichotas ahí nomás, güey. You know? Simón, ese Chuy le va a pegar el virus por baboso fool. He just had a big ass party. Neta, güey, no sé cómo no le ha pegado. A lo mejor sí le ha pegado y no ha dicho nada, pero a una gente les pega, güey, y es, les pega duro y hay una gente que les pega, no son 2, 3 días que nomás están malos, güey. De lo que es, de lo que es verdad esa madre. A mí casi me llevó la verga en junio, güey. I'm 27, me dio pneumonia y todo. Y lo bueno es que no me pegó pneumonia, güey. Creo como que me quiso pegar, pero esa madre, no sé, güey, no sé si... Porque los últimos días empecé a dormir mucho, le llamé a la doctora, me dijo, duérmate, trata de dormirte, si te sientes que tienes sueño, duérmate, dice, porque cuando estás durmiendo es cuando tu immune system lo está peleando más. My dad is 58, full recovered in 2 weeks. Yeah, it took me 2 weeks, bro. My wife got it, full. Nomás le duró 2 days, bro. Pretty much 2 days she slept and toma, güey, no le pegó ni madre. My sister 24 en Chicago, chingó más feo. Fui por un mes de la verga. That's crazy, bro. A mí me duró desde... A ver el calendario, güey. Yo lo agarré Yo lo agarré el 15, güey. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days exactly today. Basically, half of my family is immune to that shit. 3 of us. No crazy ass virus, fool. My kids didn't get it, bro, luckily, and that was pretty tight, I guess. What are you guys fighting for?
You're mean at me.
Why?
Do not play.
So don't play with her.
What are you doing?
I'm talking.
Talking to who?
People.
Can I talk?
What do you want to say? You have to talk right here.
I want to say hello.
Okay, tell them right here. Hello.
Hello there.
You have to talk right here.
Hello there.
That's it.
Yeah. Hi. I can't hear them.
They can't hear you. They can hear you. They have to write
Like what?
words.
Are you writing words?
No, I'm talking to them.
But can I write these?
Yeah, look.
I can't hear them.
You can't hear nobody. You can only hear me if I talk. Look, one. You hear me?
Yeah.
¿Qué onda? How many followers you got on here? I don't know how many followers. Right now, there's only 2 people watching. Usually when I do it later, more people come in. I don't know. No sé.
Hello there.
Okay, go inside.
Hello there.
You have to talk about something.
What?
You have to tell them something.
Oh yeah.
Tell them about how your day was today.
It's been good, but my sister's Julie has been bad.
Why?
Because Julie has been really bad.
What'd you get today? Tell them what you bought.
Oh, the spinner one.
A frisbee?
Yeah, frisbee. It's a frisbee.
Nice. All right. Go inside.
Okay.
Pues ahí estamos, parientes. I'm gonna log off. If you guys didn't catch the live, you
Now,
can.
what is this?
It's for a flashlight.
For a flashlight?
Yeah, go out there.
Can
No.
I try it?
No, it's not plugged in.
What's plugging?
It's not plugged in.
For what?
Just go. Shoot.
What can I?
Can you get out?
What can I see?
No.
But I want to
This
see.
is real life. ¿Te quieres niños, güey? Shout out to everybody again that listened right now. If you didn't catch it live, you can. It's gonna be on Apple, iTunes, Spotify. Get out, Juliet.
What is really?
Juliet, get out.
But I do it.
Get out,
I want to take my car.
Juliet.
But I want to take the car.
I'll bring it in right now. Go wait inside. No, pinches niños enfadosos. Like I said, bro, you guys want to listen to this? I try to come in the garage and be all secretive. They're in here, bro. again, or you can catch it on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, on all of them.